What is up, everyone? It is finally here. The StealSpeaks Open 2016 registration on challenge. It's here, so feel free to register. I have no one signed up yet because I haven't even advertised it yet. I want to make this video before I even put it out there. So this video will be going over the rules, and here's the URL up here if you want to type it in manually like a caveman. That is totally okay. But here are the rules, and I want you to read them carefully on your own. But I will be reading them to you in this video, so luckily for you, I'll be doing that in just a moment. And as you can see right here while I'm highlighting that this is the actual video being made. So just in case you found this page before this video is made, you'll see this, but probably not, because I'll have this done sooner than you think, and you'll be able to click on that and hear me talking about it. So also check out my Steam group right there. That'll help you facilitate the games. And if you need help finding replays, click on this video and I will make that happen. And I have a video going over that, so no problem. And here's my email, easily found right here. There's two links right there, making sure you really know what's going on. So going over the maps here, the winner's bracket, the loser's bracket, the finals, the third place, and the rules. So don't worry, I'm just scrolling through this really fast. I will be reading it to you in a more interesting setting. So I just wanted you to know that this is here. Here's the URL. It's not a dream, it's actually happening. And the day it's happening is July 1st is when you begin the carnage. So everyone, practice now. You got less than a month to get good at this game. I'm sure you already are good, but let's get even better. So be ready July 1st. You have an entire week to play your match after July 1st, and it will continually go on that way until the end. I'll explain in greater details when I come back. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the video. I will be going over the rules in just one moment, but I want to take a moment to shout out viewers who sent in replays that just didn't make the grade. So sorry if you guys have to sit through this, but I think these people need to be recognized, and I like to do that. I like to recognize people because you guys have all been very helpful and very cool to me in the past few months, and since the beginning even. So thank you guys for sending in these replays, but I have strict rules that I follow. All the games have to be assassination, and I will not cast AI replays. So here are the replays. I'm going to just send them in rapid succession here. So luckily my computer loads these games very, very fast, so it won't really hurt too bad, guys. So give me like at least 2 or 3 minutes here. And this one is first, cheating AI. I know that for sure, because there's Docs. He is building super fast. He is a cheater. He is the green Cyber Commander. And here is the person who sent it to me, Jatzump PC. So thank you very much for sending me this replay. There is your beautiful commander just kicking back, building very slowly because you are not a cheater. So I'm going to end this replay and put up something else. And Dark Guyver sent me a couple replays, so thank you for that. I'm going to shout him out for sending this to me. I believe this is a Supremacy replay. So unfortunately it was Supremacy, and I noticed that right out the gate. So thank you for sending me my replay, this replay. So here he is. He is the orange UEF commander, and I am going to speed this bad boy up to game speed 10, and I'll show you why this replay was not cast very, very shortly. And his teammate, I think this is a 2v2, Enigma 4321, dropping down some energy generators, a research station, and a whole bunch of eco, and a land factor way up front. And their opponents brought F with a surprise face doing a pro heavy point defense line. That is a very ineffective thing against your opponents. And you mad bro doing a line of land factories and getting a line of research stations. I noticed they like lines of P-Gens too. A little bit of a Fractar there. So, oh, and a gantry already for Rot F, so that should be really interesting there. And I think Bombers all day long for Dark Guyver. I don't think he's even contested a little bit in the air. Oh, he is a little bit contested in the air by that one single solitary Wasp. Ooh, scary. And Bombers going off, revealing why this wasn't cast. Boom! Down goes, I forgot his name. You mad, bro? You mad, bro? Must be very mad because he is definitely a dead bro. So that is that for that replay. So thank you for sending that in, Dark Grover. Next time, be sure it is in assassination mode. So it is now time for me to go over the replays. Not the replays, the tournaments over a match. This match was sent in from a viewer, and I have to say thank you very much for sending it in. And it is definitely a community cast, since this is an open tournament. I had to do a community cast for that. I did a community cast earlier this week. About a few days ago, but I am definitely doing a community cast right now for the StealSpeaks Open because anyone could join, pros and Joes. What I mean by Joes, average Joes, people who are not the best at this game. So here we go. We got, well, not the best. I don't mean it that way. Not people who have been playing this game forever. People who may be playing this game casually. So don't be insulted by me saying that. I mean nothing ill of that. But we got Godzilla Ultra 1 spawning in as the blue UEF commander, dropping down a sea factory and going eco with his engineers. That is very, very nice. And his opponent, Marine 1 Corpse, doing an eco opener for sure with that commander and trying to get out some land units. And I think those are research stations queued up. No, that's energy generator. Let's look at it at a different angle. Yeah, energy generators. So that is air versus sea. So we'll see how that goes. Let's speed this up. The map is Traileok Island, as Godzilla Ultra 1 is putting down 2 forward land factories. So it is time for me to read to you guys while this community cast is going. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for sitting through all of my shoutouts. But I just want to make sure my fans they know that they are appreciated despite not sending in the proper replays, the ways I like them to be done, and the way my viewers I know like to be done. So there are many reasons for them not being cast in the traditional way. So thank you guys for supporting, and to you guys watching right now, thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and even watching right now. And you guys have been so great with commenting my videos. So keep that up, guys. So please like my videos and talk to me, because I love talking to you. Trust me, it's fun. Anyhow, so this is the StealSpeaks Open 2016 rule video. It is the announcement / the rule video. So here we go. Just like last year, if you know the rules from last year, they haven't really changed. Just the maps have. So if you were a participant in the StealSpeaks Open 2015, then you know what's going on. So anyhow, guys, this is a play-as-you-go tournament to accommodate international players. So that means you have 1 week to do the respective round. So round 1 is on open palms. Everybody starts off on round 1. So that means you have 1 week to complete that match with your opponent. So that has to be done within the week or you will be disqualified. So I will clarify further on how to get a hold of your opponent. So the matches will begin July 1st, 2016 at 12 a.m. So that is when they will be available to you to play. So take the time to practice and get as good as you can at this game. Talk to pro players, get some tips, watch my videos, watch Alpha Hex's videos, and just check all that out and learn how to play this game to the best of your ability so you could get as far in the StealSpeaks Open Tournament 2016. So, continuing on, the players are responsible for setting up the matches and plan them within the week when both players agree to play. What I mean by that, you play your respective rounds in the week that you're supposed to. Alright? To better facilitate communication for the players, it is recommended that all players join the StealSpeaks Steam group. So it'd be really great to have you guys join that. You're on Steam anyway, might as well click the button and join me. And you'll be able to find your opponent's profile, or you'll be able to find, you could just hit them up, try to hit them up in the comments. Email them. You guys have to find a way to exchange. You guys have to find a way to communicate, and it can be done. I've done this. I did this last year, and it worked out. It worked out to great effect. So trust me, it can happen. So be sure to communicate. If players fail to complete their matches or set of matches, both players are disqualified. If this happens near the finals/semifinals, the players who were eliminated in the bracket prior will play in their place. So if you lost and the people who were supposed to play the semifinals or the finals kind of get disqualified, they do get disqualified, you will be playing. So hold on to hope, because you might be able to play in their place, because those people might do something wrong. They might cheat, or they might just forget they have a match, or they might not be able to do it. I've had a very good player last year quit halfway through the tournament, and I just couldn't believe it. So he just quit, and that was that. And it was unfortunate, because he's a great player. He just threw his matches away just to a person who is not as talented as he is, but that happens. If you don't want to play the tournament, you don't want to play the tournament, and I won't force you to. So, please, if you sign up, be committed, though. All right? Replays are required to be sent to StealSpeaks@gmail.com or posted to the challenge brackets. So you have to do that. There is no question. You can't just go on without giving me a replay. You will be disqualified. I can't emphasize that enough. You will be disqualified for not following that rule. Well, any of the rules, really. They're pretty easy to follow, I think. So if you need help finding the replays, it's not a problem, because there is a video that I made last year helping you find replays, and that is linked on the challenge page. So if you need help finding that, just go to the challenge page and read this, and you should be able to click on a link and find it. So failure to do so, meaning give me the replay, failure to do so within the week allotted will result in an immediate disqualification. So you will lose, you will be out of the tournament. Done. If there are any hardships during the week's playing, the case can be emailed to StealSpeaks@gmail.com and will be reviewed by the admin, which is me. If the case is good, then the admin can grant the player an extra week to play their match or match set. Do not ask for a hardship extension more than once. The admin retains all rights to approve or disapprove of the hardship extension. So I actually had a player, or a couple of players, call for a hardship extension, and they were granted because they followed the proper protocol and they couldn't play their week. They gave me the story. They told me exactly what was going on. They didn't lie to me. And I was like, okay, I understand. So their opponent was notified, and those matches were given, I think, up to 2 to 3 weeks. So it's not just 1 week. It could be up to 2 to 3 weeks. So I might change the wording in that when I actually post this video. So it could be not just an extra week. It could be a couple of weeks. So be prepared for that, guys. And don't worry. Don't not sign up to this because you're going to go on a week vacation. I will give you that week off if you follow the rules and you do it as I ask. So don't be afraid, guys. The finals will be a best of 3. The winner has to win the best of 3 regardless which bracket they come from, loser's bracket or winner's bracket. There will be a match for 3rd place, and the rounds will be as follows. Maps and rounds are subject to change. So that is a definite there. So that could definitely happen. So we got the winner's bracket. The maps will be Round 1, Open Palms. Round 2, Coalition Shipyard. Round 3, Arctic Refuge. Round 4, Emerald Crater. That is a big one, and that is new to the StealSpeaks Open. That is a huge map, and lots of strategic diversity could be played upon that. So those 4 rounds in the winner's bracket are best of ones. In the semifinals, it'll be Way Station Zeta, QAI Prototype Facility, and Open Palms. It will be a best of 3. And the losers bracket maps will be round 1, QAI Labs, round 2, Desoladia, round 3, Seraphim 7, Site 3.11a, round 4, Powderhorn Mesa, round 5, Way Station Zeta, round 6, Traileok Island, and those are all best of 1. And these semifinals will be QAI Prototype Facility, Arctic Refuge, and Open Palms. That is a best of 3. And the finals, of course, is a best of 3. Game 1 will be on Coalition Shipyard. Game 2 will be Arctic Refuge. Game 3 will be on the iconic Open Palms. And the second set of finals maps of the finals, if needed, will be on Open Palms, Way Station Zeta, and Emerald Crater. And for third place, it is the same as the finals, which will be Game 1, Coalition Shipyard, Game 2, Arctic Refuge, and Game 3, Open Palms. So here are the rules, so please read this yourself, but I will read them to you now. These cannot be deviated from. You have to follow these rules. There is no question. The game type will be assassination. It has to be assassination. There will be no disputing the assassination game type. Okay, guys? I mean, I'm not even asking if it's okay. It is going to be that way. You'll be disqualified if I see a supremacy gameplay, alright? The game speed will be normal and always will be normal. Not adjustable, not fast. Just don't do it. It has to be normal. It is pro tournament rules, and that's the way it has to be. This is non-negotiable. If a replay is noticed to be a different game speed, then the players will be instantly disqualified. Both of you will be disqualified. So don't join a match hosted that is at adjustable game speed or fast game speed, because that's just bad if I find out. You must have the Infinite War Battle Pack DLC for Supreme Commander 2. That is the DLC. You have to have it. It balances the game out more than if it was vanilla Supreme Commander 2. So it has to, there's no exceptions there. You must have a challenge account in order to participate in the tournament. No units will be banned. None whatsoever will be banned from this tournament. No observers are allowed except for official commentators or guest commentators. People I allow. People I say can do it. Like Knight of Misfortune, I highly doubt it, but there's a possibility that he might want to cast one. And I might let him. I might do a dual cast with him. We shall see. So or even Alpha Hex. He has his channel. Who knows? He might want to do one. He might find one of my replays, and I'll cast it, of course, and he might cast one too. He might just ask me to do one because he wants to do part of this, be part of it. I might let him. So we'll see what happens. I'll definitely cast my version, but he'll cast his version as well. Or we could do a dual cast. We'll see what happens. Probably it'll be since we live so far away, he might be able to do that if he desires and if I allow it. I might change my mind. I might be a selfish jerk. Again, this is my channel. So yeah, there's that. And so there'll be no observers, guys. So no observers except for me if I decide to observe your match. That is very rare, and it probably won't happen, but if I decide to observe and you guys have the time set up and I'm able to do it, I'll observe and live cast your match right then and there. But we shall see. I haven't done that in over a year, maybe even 2 years going on. No, it's been over a year since I've done a live cast, so don't expect that to happen. It's really hard to make happen. Okay, so continuing. The sign-up limit will be 16 players, but if there's demand for more, the tournament could be opened up to a maximum of 24. I did 32 last year. That was a lot of work, guys, and I don't really want to do more than 32. But if I could be persuaded, I mean more than 24, excuse me, I could be persuaded to do more if I am asked nicely and if everybody decides to actually play, because I had a lot of dropouts last year and that really, really upset me. I did not enjoy that. So sign up, and if you commit to it, play the dang game. All right? In case both ACUs are detonated in a match, the match will be a draw and will be replayed on the same map. Send me the replay anyway. That is a requirement. Every tournament, at least one match ends in a draw. It happens. So send them to me, please. And play the match and send me the second match anyway. Any use of exploits or glitches is forbidden. Cheating will be met with harshly. Players are asked to save the replays in case disputes need to be settled. And this next one is something very important. It happened to somebody in my tournament last year, and it was very unfortunate because the player is a very good player and a very, very, very cool guy, and I'm bummed out that that happened to him. So I'm just going to read it to you. And there goes Marine Corps. Boom. He is out of the game. Down he goes. So I'm, again, talking about this game right in front of me. So I'm just going to end it. Very well played there, Godzilla Ultra 1. And here is the second match. Wow, I messed up there. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. Sorry, guys. Made a little boo-boo there. Forgive me. So continuing on. If a player disconnects during a match, it is considered a loss to that player. If their opponent agrees to rehost and play the match, then the rehosted match will be considered the official match. If the opponent decides to take the win, then they move on. That means if you decide to not play the match again, you move on. The person who did not disconnect can decide to take the win and just move on. This is in place to keep people from disconnecting to avoid losing. And that may have happened last year. I am not sure if it happened or not, but I don't want that to be an issue. So save your replays, send them to me, send them both to me, so I know if you if there was a disconnect and you decided to play anyway. But if you disconnect, send it to me anyway, and that is that. So at least everyone knows how you lost. You didn't just get beat up on. You just kind of had bad luck. So there's that. So be careful, guys. Be sure to send me the replays. Contact Mr.StealUrGurl. Contact Mr.StealUrGurl. That is me for further questions or concerns. Any deviation from these rules result in an immediate disqualification, so I will disqualify the heck out of you. So yes, this is a double elimination tournament, so that means you gotta be knocked out twice in order to be eliminated from the tournament. So that are the rules. That are the rules. Wow, where did I learn English, guys? Where did I learn English? Anyhow, those are the rules, so feel free to sign up and be sure to follow those rules. That is the only way to play the StealSpeaks Open 2016. So thanks for sitting through this video and hearing me out and checking these players out, because these are pretty decent players. We got Godzilla Ultra 1 spawning in as the blue Siren with his opponent Marine 1 Corps as the green Siren, getting boxed in there, unfortunately for him, against Godzilla. Godzilla is Godzillaing these units and structures, just walking in there, destroying them, just doing whatever the heck he wants. And of course the map is open palms, guys. This is just a bonus. If you are done listening to the rules, I have no more to speak about the StealSpeaks Open 2016, so you could stop watching the video if you desire, but I suggest you keep watching to see the winner of this match. We got Godzilla Ultra dropping down a land gantry. He's going to get some megaliths as Marine 1 Corpse is backed in the corner. Of course, this is a fast cast because the video is pretty much over. And boom! Down he goes. Down it goes Marine 1 Corpse. And there is Godzilla Ultra 1 getting his swagger on. He's almost like he's doing a little pimp walk here by his megaliths and his land gantries. There he is. Thank you for sending in these replays, Godzilla Ultra 1. The reason why they weren't put in a traditional cast was because they were both kind of one-sided. Well, one was kind of unsided, and the one one-sided, and the one before it was pretty interesting and wasn't bad. I enjoyed it, but I needed a cast to do the to speak about the StealSpeaks Open 2016, so please be understanding of that, and thank you so much for supporting this channel, Godzilla Ultra 1. Keep playing and keep sending me replays because one day you will probably get cast, so make that happen. Anyhow, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you guys for being so supportive of my videos and commenting and being super cool. Be sure to register a challenge account and be sure to enter the StealSpeaks Open 2016 and follow the rules and play along. So that's that, everybody. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, comment on it, and share with your friends, family, and foes because they need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.